If you ever hear something breathing inside a silent cornfield at midnight, don't run toward the sound, because whatever is waiting there already knows your name. On a cold autumn evening, 18-year-old Ethan was driving home after visiting his grandmother. His shortcut passed through miles of endless cornfields where the road was empty, the wind was weak, and the sky was covered with dark clouds. His car suddenly stopped in the middle of the lonely road. He tried to restart the engine again and again, but nothing happened. The only sound around him was the soft movement of dry corn leaves brushing against each other. Then he heard it. A slow, heavy breathing coming from deep inside the field. At first he thought it was a deer or a lost animal, but the breathing became louder and closer. Ethan stepped out of the car and shined his flashlight into the tall corn. The light showed nothing except endless rows of dry stalks. Suddenly something huge moved between them. The corn bent as if a giant creature was walking through it. Ethan called out, but no one answered. Then he heard a whisper that sounded exactly like his own voice, saying, "Help me." His heart nearly stopped. He slowly backed away, but the whisper came again, this time from the opposite side of the road. "Ethan, help me." It knew his name. Panic filled his mind as he realized there was no one else for miles. The breathing became deeper, and strange footprints appeared on the dirt road. They looked almost human, but each print had long claw marks. Ethan ran back to his car and locked the doors. Suddenly, the car started by itself. The headlights turned on, pointing directly into the cornfield. For just 1 second, he saw it. A towering creature with long black arms, glowing white eyes, and a face that looked like it was made from dried corn husks. Its mouth stretched into an impossible smile filled with sharp teeth. Then it disappeared. Ethan hit the gas, and the car rushed forward. In his rearview mirror, the monster was running through the corn faster than the speeding car. The corn shook violently as it kept up with him. Then every light inside the car went out. The radio turned on by itself, playing nothing but static. Through the static came a slow whisper, "You can't leave." Ethan looked ahead and slammed on the brakes. The monster was standing in the middle of the road. It didn't move. It simply stared with its glowing eyes. Ethan closed his eyes and pressed the accelerator. The car crashed straight through, but there was nothing there. He looked behind him, and the road was completely empty. Shaking with fear, he finally reached the nearest town and told the police everything. They searched the road the next morning, but found only his strange claw-shaped tire marks and one enormous footprint leading back into the cornfield before suddenly disappearing. The officers laughed and blamed stress, but one old farmer quietly pulled Ethan aside. The farmer said that for over 100 years, people had vanished from those fields. Some heard their own voices calling from the darkness. Others followed the whispers and were never seen again. The farmer warned him never to return after sunset because the monster never hunts during the day. It waits until the wind becomes silent. Then it searches for lonely travelers. Months later, Ethan tried to forget the nightmare and moved to another state. One rainy night while driving home from work, his phone rang. The screen showed his own number calling him. Confused, he answered. For several seconds, there was only heavy breathing. Then a familiar whisper came through the speaker. "I found you." The call ended, and as Ethan slowly looked through his car window, he saw endless rows of corn growing where there had never been a field before. Deep inside the darkness, two glowing white eyes opened and began moving toward him. If you enjoyed this horror story and want more chilling tales that will keep you awake at night, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next terrifying story.